first graders, this is Mrs. O'Neill with another writing lesson for you. This is lesson number 2, brainstorming. Last time we were talking together, we went over the informative writing outline. We talked about how an informative writing paragraph should have 5 sentences. The first sentence is a topic sentence. Then you have 3 facts and a conclusion sentence. Last time we were together, we talked about the difference between fact and opinion. So informative writing, remember, is going to be all about real facts, facts that you learned about animals. This week, we're working on chameleons. So in your packet, you should find something that looks just like this, informative writing number 2. And it's about chameleons, so it has a little picture of a chameleon here. And it has some directions to remind you of what your paragraph should include. And it tells you to listen to Chameleons by Carrie Schutz in your Epic mailbox. So to remind you how to get there, we start in Epic. I'm going to guess, you go to your name. Then you're going to click in your mailbox. And these are all the stories that your teacher's going to be putting in your mailbox. This time, you're going to find the one about chameleons and click on it, okay? Then, first graders, the first thing you need to do is brainstorm. Brainstorming is when you think about a topic, and you can do it in 3 different ways. You can talk about it. So after you listen to the story in your Epic mailbox, you can talk to a family member about it. You could tell your parents what you've learned. You can tell your brother or sister what you've learned. So talk about the facts about chameleons that you've read or listened to. Or you can write a list. So writing a list is something I like to do, especially when we're in the classroom together. I usually have you raise your hand and tell me facts that you've learned. And you can try this with your family as well. And I usually write it on the whiteboard for you, kind of like this. So as you guys give me examples, I usually write them as we go. But since we're not together, I just went ahead and wrote a list. So let's read these. These are all facts, true facts, every single one of them, that I heard in my Epic mailbox when I listened to the story. So one of the facts that I read about was chameleons are reptiles. I also read that they live... I think it's better if I don't use the pointer. I'm just going to back up and read these to you. They can live in rainforests, deserts, or savannas. Chameleons eat insects. They can use their tails to climb trees. They can change color. They can puff up and look bigger when they are in danger. So that's called writing a list. So brainstorming is something you do before you write your whole paper. And you can write a list and then choose 3 facts. You don't want to use every single fact that I've listed here. You just want to choose 3 facts that you like, that you want to include in your paper. Another way to start brainstorming is to draw. This is an option you can do if drawing helps you think about things. So I went ahead and drew a picture of a chameleon before I started my writing, and that's one way to brainstorm. And while you're drawing, you can kind of think about what were the interesting facts that you liked when you listened to your story in your Epic mailbox. Which facts do you want to teach someone about, and which facts do you want to write about? It's really up to you. As long as they're 3 true facts from your reading, you can include them. So my drawing here is from the video I clicked on that your teacher shared with you. It's a draw-along video, so I didn't just draw that freehand on my own. I watched a drawing video to do that. You can draw it on your own, or you can watch the video. So brainstorming is after you listen to the story in your Epic mailbox. You can talk about it with somebody you know at home. You can write a list of facts that you like, or you can draw first. So that is brainstorming. Brainstorming is when you think about a topic and you decide what you want to write about before you write your paper. All right, so that is first grade writing, lesson number 2, brainstorming. And next time we're together, we're going to talk in detail about topic sentences. So this week, you're finding the paper that looks just like this, informative writing number 2, with the chameleon picture. You can draw first if you'd like. You can write a list on a separate piece of paper. You can talk about it. And then you want to start your paper. And remember, you want to start your paragraph with a 2-finger indent. Use nice handwriting, spaces in between your words, and 5 sentences. Also, you can go on to the back. So your 5 sentences might fit here in the front, but if you're using lots of details, it'll go to the back. So just to remind you, this is what our informative writing outline looks like, and you want to do a topic sentence, 3 facts, and a conclusion sentence. You can also use these transition words, first, next, finally. All right, that's enough about brainstorming, and I'll talk to you next time for lesson number 3.